I cannot overstate the importance of knowing what to do when a lob occurs in doubles, forcing one team to switch. I rarely see recreational, college, or even pros for that matter, going to the right spot, but I want you to because I care about you and I want you to win a lot of matches. So here's the scenario. Let's say this is you and your partner and the opposing baseliner are trading ground strokes, and all of a sudden the baseliner on the other side of you lobs down the line over your head, forcing your team to switch. You'll yell switch, your partner's going to come over and get it. Where are you supposed to go? Well, before we discuss that, let me show you where you shouldn't go, and I'm going to show you what happens when you do go to the wrong spot. What you should not do is switch and stay up in the service box. Check out this point. High-level recreational players. One of them's a teaching pro. Another one played D1 in college. Another one's 5-0. The other one's a 4-5. Watch the net player as he switches, how he stays up, and watch how it ends up costing him the point. Now, the players at the bottom of the screen lost that point as a direct result of the net player staying up when he switched. Because what ends up happening is when the ball goes to the opposing net player, boom, ball goes right by him and he has no time. That point would have been completely different if when the lob went down the line and they yelled switch and the baseliner came to get it, if this guy moved back diagonally to at least no man's land, and it was kind of a line drive lob, so he wouldn't have had much more time than that to even get, to here. He wouldn't have been able to get all the way back. But if it was a really high lob, he would have had plenty of time to go all the way back. How different would this point have been? Even if this guy was here, even if he was in no man's land, by the time this volley was hit, he would have had so much more time, could have just hit a little half volley back. This guy's so good, by the way. He's so crafty. He's athletic. He owns the channel that we just watched. He keeps the ball in play, but he has tons of racket speed. He runs like a fox. Like, it's insane how fast that guy is. If he would have just gone back diagonally, a completely different point. Now, let's talk about this team because they're not off the hook. When you're the team who lobs, you need to know that you have to put your toes on the service line. And if this is you, let's say, and you lob down the line, forcing this team to switch, which, by the way, what they did is what everybody does. What everyone does is the net player stays up. If you can position yourselves with your toes on the service line, both players on the service line, you will absolutely dominate the points where you lob and force the opponents to switch. The reason you want to put your toes on the service line is you have to understand what will most likely come from this player. This player was a lefty. He ran over and he blasted a ball, right? That isn't always what happens, and that's not what typically happens, especially on the deuce side with a down the line lob. 9 out of 10 people are left-handed. Sorry, reverse that. I feel like Gene Wilder. Strike that, reverse it. When the ball comes over here, this is going to be their backhand. So it's going to be a lob. And then guess what happens off a lob? Boom! You're nailing overheads at the player who stayed up at the net. That's why you want to move back diagonally. Because if the lob occurs, I should really say when the lob occurs, you're back so you have time to react to that overhead. This is really the perfect scenario when a lob occurs. When a lob occurs forcing a team to switch, you should have one team that goes both back to the baseline, the team who switched, and the team who hit the lob should immediately put their toes on the service line. This is how you play this scenario. Please go out and practice this with your coaches, with your teammates. If you're a high school coach, run this drill with your players. Teach them, switching team, back to the baseline. The lobbing team, toes on the service line. And watch the quality of tennis go way up. Now, if you're looking to win a lot more doubles matches, then check out the new rules of doubles by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. Will Hamilton teams up with Craig O'Shaughnessy, the leading stats guy in the world for what's working on the pro tours, both men's and women's doubles, and what's not working, and he's sharing the info with you, the recreational player, in this brand new online solution. To check out the new rules of doubles, you can grab the Fuzzy Yellow Balls app in the description, or you can just wait till the end of the video and a link's gonna pop up right there. And if you're looking for new people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you want to find a local league at your level, or you'd love to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for Play Your Court. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. It's not a mystery. Not all, but most doubles points start one up, one back versus one up, one back. Right? Sometimes you get both back here, but usually the points start one up, one back versus one up, one back. When you're the net player and the ball goes over your head, yell switch, let your partner get it, but move back diagonally so you're not a sitting duck at the net. And if you're the team who lobs, put your toes on the service line. You master this strategy, there's no doubt. You're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.